I'm in an 800 square feet apt with carpet, wood and tile. Add in my mid-sized Australian Shepherd, Catahoula Leopard and the war on fur is never ending. My original price range was $300, but after reading how I'd have to manually empty different models each time it filled to complete a clean job, I didn't want to chance coming home to only a partially clean. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews. I did about 3 hours of research on finding the best model for me, top 10 lists, recall lists, Reddit reviews, Costco, Newegg, Amazon, and the main company websites. After deciding on this model, I chose to buy it through Amazon because of the payment plan option. It works amazing on all my different floor types, and I can honestly say no dollar was ill spent. We do a lot of hiking and outdoorsy activities, and I hadn't realized how much was tracked back in the house until I'd hear the clean base going off 2 to 3 times during its weekend scheduled cleans when I'm actually home. I have it set to clean all rooms every day when I'm at work because of dog fur. Also, an important note is that it perfectly fits under my couches, tables, raised bar cabinet, and bed. So maybe do some measuring of those areas before considering this purchase. Noise-wise, I can't compare my Roomba to another smart vacuum as this is my first, but I can easily watch TV when it's doing its job, though the clean base in comparison sounds like a mini jet engine in comparison, though still less noisy than your average vacuum. Just a loud whooshing sound. It's had the added affect of ushering my dog out from my room during the day and letting me see him on my Furbo more often, which is nice. Smiley face. So, if you've been considering buying a Roomba in general and have an overly furry friend buy this, there will be no regrets. If the price is a blocker, still consider it through the payment plan. Seriously, it's well worth it. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews. I was able to test out this iRobot Roomba i7 Plus shortly after testing the Shark Ion S87. While they share some similarities, there are quite a few differences as well. The biggest items of note are that the Roomba i7 Plus is more expensive to maintain, costly bag replacements, and isn't as hands-free as one might think, but it doesn't get stuck as often, has room mapping, and travels in straighter lines. I'll get more into the details below. Charging dock, base on the Shark Ion S87, the dock base contains a hand vacuum, whereas the Roomba i7 Plus dock has an automatic dirt disposal. Personally, I find both are useful. When the Shark S87 robot finishes the job and then docks itself, I don't always remember to check and empty the dustbin, which needs to be done after each use. The fact the Roomba i7 Plus empties the robot's bin automatically after docking saves me from having to remember. When the automatic dirt disposal bag is full, the charging station and app will notify you, so you don't have to keep it in the back of your mind. That said, I found the Shark hand vacuum to be quite useful for quickly removing pet hair from my furniture. So, I see the advantage of both features. The Roomba i7 Plus dock is more stable. It stays in place, mostly because the robot fully sits on the dock. Whereas the Shark S87 robot only touches the dock toward the front, so that the wheels are on the floor. On occasion, when the Shark robot reverses off the dock to begin cleaning, the dock shifts out of place. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews. The flatter the wall, the less likely this is to happen, but because I have trim, it's not entirely flush. As far as recharging the battery goes, I find the Roomba i7 Plus is faster to recharge than the Shark S87. Roomba i7 Plus approximately 1. 5 hours versus Shark S87 approximately 2. 5 hours. But I also find that the Shark S87 lasts longer on a single charge than the Roomba i7 Plus. The Roomba i7 Plus goes for about 50 minutes per charge, whereas the Shark S87 is closer to 80 minutes. Additionally, when the battery is low, the Roomba i7 Plus will go back to dock, recharge, and automatically resume cleaning. It repeats this cycle until the job is done, whereas the Shark S87 returns to the dock and stays there until a new cleaning cycle is initiated. It doesn't know if the job is done, it just keeps going until it's spent. Is it really hands-free? One might think the Roomba i7 Plus is hands-free. All you have to do is remove the bag from the dock once in a while, right? That way your hands never get dirty? That's not entirely the case. While, yes, the Roomba i7 Plus doesn't need to be emptied as often, you still need to get your hands dirty. Why? Because of maintenance. There is a filter within the dustbin on the robot, and while you don't have to empty this bin manually, you still need to manually clean the filter attached to it. iRobot recommends cleaning this filter once a week, twice if you have a pet. You'll need to remove the bin, then the filter, and tap it against your trash container. I recommend using canned air for a better cleaning, then reattach. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews. You'll also need to clean the edge sweeping and multi-surface brushes once a month, twice with pets. Clean the front caster wheel every 2 weeks. Clean the bin sensor every 2 weeks, and the robot sensors and charging contacts once a month. Of course, that's for maintaining peak performance. You can maintain it less frequently, but it might not operate as well. The replacement bags cost $16.99 for a pack of 3 at the iRobot store. Add on the $6.50 ground shipping and $1.47 sales tax, and it's $24.96 for 3 bags, making them $8.32 each. This is a fairly steep ongoing expense. You can try shaking debris out of the bag, but the hole opening is only an inch wide. Thus, this practice is quite messy and limits how much debris are able to come out. I really wish there was a bagless option, but there isn't. Not unless you remove debris from the robot's dustbin directly and disable the base dock, but that defeats the purpose of the automatic dirt disposal feature. I personally intend to customize a bag by cutting a larger hole and using Velcro or a zipper so that I can more easily empty and reuse it, but since the bags don't appear to be washable, that will only prolong the life for so long. Additionally, the edge sweeping brush wears out and will need to be. The robot comes with 1 installed and 1 spare, but after those are spent, you'll need to purchase more. A pack of 3 costs $14.99, $22.84 with shipping and tax. Both these and the multi-surface brushes are recommended to be replaced once a year. A pack of 3 replacement filters costs $27.99, $36.65 total. The robot comes with 2, 1 installed, 1 extra, and recommends replacing them every 2 months. #hashtag brush rolls, cleaning power #hashtag the brush rolls on the bottom of the 2 robots are quite different. Having multiple cleaning sensors and positional awareness, it's able to analyze situations and the environment better. The Shark S87 is constantly getting stuck in tight spaces and obstacles, even obstacles that don't appear to be obstacles. On the Shark S87 you have a single brush roll, with standard bristles. Whereas the Roomba i7 Plus has 2 brush rolls, which are made of some type of rubbery material. I honestly had my doubts about the rubbery brush rolls, but they seem to fluff up the carpet just fine, as well as work on my tile. In fact, because there are 2 rolls working toward the suction opening, I find they pick up debris slightly better than the Shark S87. That said, both pale in comparison to a traditional upright vacuum, which has stronger brushing and suction. I find these robots are best used for maintaining a clean floor when used on a regular basis, several times a week, rather than providing a full power cleaning if vacuuming only once a week. The edge sweeping side brushes are different as well. Personally, I like the Shark S87 dual brushes better. This way it will shovel in debris regardless of side. That said, I can see the Roomba i7 Plus bristles lasting longer because there are 3 of them on 1 brush, thus can take more beating. The Roomba i7 Plus has an additional feature called Dirt Detect Mode, which automatically moves the unit in a forward-back motion to more thoroughly clean dirtier areas. Additionally, it has a spot clean feature that you can manually turn on yourself by clicking the button on the robot. #hashtag navigation #hashtag the Roomba i7 Plus is far superior in navigation. Not only does it make straighter and more even, parallel lines in the carpet, but it maps out each room and commits it to memory. You can even name rooms, in the app, to clean specific ones. I find this option very useful as I want to clean the hallway more often because it gets used more. That, and when I want to clean specific rooms, I don't have to use barriers or close doors. I just tell the robot where to go by selection as many or few rooms in the app as I want. To me, this feature is what champions the unit. One other feature of consideration is that the robot detects stairs without flaw, stopping before falling down or getting stuck. The Shark S87 navigates randomly, producing crisscross lines in the carpet and wandering around in crooked angles. Due to the random navigation patterns, it often misses doorways of side rooms, such as a bathroom or bedroom, so some rooms might not get cleaned, unless you pick up the robot and put it in the room manually. While it has detection for stairs, it occasionally gets stuck at the top of them. The robot doesn't fall down the stairs, but it can go too far over for the wheels to pull it back, so ends up hanging over and can't move again without intervention. Speaking of getting stuck, the Roomba i7 Plus is much better at getting out of trouble. Getting through a single cleaning without it stopping and needing help is a rarity with the Shark S87. Something I worry about less with the Roomba i7 Plus. ## barriers ### both robots come with an item that acts as a barrier for the purpose of blocking out areas you don't want the robot to go. The Roomba i7 Plus uses a 4.2 inches x 1.8 in square electronic device called the dual-mode virtual wall barrier, number 4,636,429. It uses two AA batteries, included, and works by two different modes. A. Virtual wall mode, which creates an invisible 10 feet line that can be used to block openings. B. Halo mode, which creates a 24 inches circular barrier. iRobot claims the batteries last up to 8 to 10 months. Keep in mind it only comes with one barrier, which can be moved around. You can buy additional barriers on their site for $59.99 each, $70. $65 total, or get a 2-pack for $99.99, $113. $15 total. The Shark S87 uses a completely different technology. It comes with a brown, magnetic boundary strip, 8 feet long. You can cut the strip to use it in more than one location, but if you plan to leave the strip down permanently, note that it looks ugly sitting on the floor. You can buy additional 8 feet rolls for $19.95, plus shipping and tax each. Both apps allow for easy setup. Neither use Bluetooth to connect, instead they connect your robot to your Wi-Fi wireless router. The Roomba i7 Plus can connect to either 5 GHz or 2.4 GHz, whereas the Shark S87, Shark Ninja Robot S87, can only connect via 2.4 GHz. Something to keep in mind. Both apps show the robot's battery status and vacuuming history. They also let you register the vacuum, set and view notifications, start cleaning, dock it, find the robot, produces a noise to help you locate it, and schedule cleaning times for up to 7 days a week, but only once a day. That said, there are some differences too. The iRobot app allows you to The Roomba i7 Plus has a quiet mode and standard mode, but not a max. iRobot app allows you to adjust cleaning passes from A. Automatic, B. 1 pass for covering all areas with a single cleaning pass, C. 2 passes for covering all areas a second time, helpful for pet hair. It also lets you track and reset status for maintenance items and activate the empty bin feature. But the biggest difference is the ability to use smart maps for generating a floor plan, naming rooms, saving them to memory, and telling the robot to only clean specific areas. Keep in mind it takes some time for the robot to learn this in the beginning. ## additional observations. The first time I ran it, the Roomba i7 Plus only cleaned for 34 minutes before docking. It also only covered 265 square feet, refusing to cross the hallway on its own. I had to move it around a few times after a few charges to get it to map out the floor properly. Took 3 total cleanings before the Roomba i7 Plus was able to generate a full smart map of a single floor. And even then, I had to edit the locations of the rooms slightly. Thankfully this is pretty easy to do. You just drag, drop and rotate lines in the app itself. One reviewer said you cannot operate the Roomba i7 Plus from the app unless your phone is on Wi-Fi, but I find that to not be the case. Click link in description for purchase and more reviews.